So Tayden, you were about to have a fight last month, but what ended up happening?
Unfortunately, about literally 14 days right before, I caught the coronavirus, or about 16, 17, give or take. I caught the coronavirus during my camp. So, unfortunately, I had to pull out because it took a toll on my conditioning and breathing and stuff like that. So, it's the better, safer route to take just to make sure I felt 100% and was healthy for the next one.
Were able to be cleared coming back to the gym? Was there any transition as far as how your body was reacting?
It was very frustrating because before I caught the virus, I felt really strong. Endurance was great. Everything was perfect. And so to go from feeling in excellent shape to then coming back after my quarantine and feeling extremely winded, my chest was burning a lot. I didn't experience too many body aches. The hardest thing for me was just the breathing, my conditioning and stuff like that. It was really hard to come back. Sparring was tough. And then, like 2 rounds, I started to feel pretty winded, but I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter. I just push through it, get better, and we push through it, and I'm feeling better.
When you realize that, oh, okay, I have COVID and I'm not going to be able to basically make my debut for H2O promotions, and now resetting that mindset over again, has it been kind of a little bit difficult with that mindset? Like, okay, I'm going to start over again. Here we go.
It wasn't. The resetting of the mindset wasn't hard. I just stayed focused. It was more frustrating. I was really excited to fight, debut with H2O Promotions. I've been working on a lot of great things with Ivan and Trevor, and they've helped me perfect my game a ton. And so I was really excited to showcase that. And the fact that I had the virus and wasn't able to was very frustrating for me, just because of how much effort and time and dedication I put into this. But the way I looked at it was I can't control it. It's not something that I knew was going to happen. It's not something I can control. So I could either be super upset about something I can't control, or just acknowledge that it happened, get better, get healthier, and that's exactly what I decided to do. So the mindset of restarting camp is no problem to me at all. I'm excited to get going again and fight again, box again.
That's what I was going to tell you.
I spoke both Trevor and Ivan. They both had different type of mindsets as far as your approach to the sport. But one thing that did stick out with Ivan, Coach Ivan, he was talking about your ego is not your amigo. And tell me about the process as far as that coming your own type of style, as far as coming in with some heat, but now transitioning with just coming in and be thinking more of a boxer instead of being the fighter that you are.
That was definitely one of the first things Ivan told me when I came on the team was ego is not your amigo. My ego is never to the point where I think I'm better than anybody, or I understand that I can learn, I need to learn things, and I think that makes me coachable. But as far as my ego goes, I get a little mad in the ring sometimes. I stop thinking and I just want to go into that kill mode. So one of the things that they've helped me kind of learn and process and adapt to is not getting into that killer mindset out of anger or setting things up, becoming the sneaky killer. In the interview, Trevor mentioned that I was an AK-47, but we're in the sniper business. So now I'm learning how to be a sniper. Sometimes I go back to the AK-47 person that I used to be, but now it's not so much a tug of war between who I used to be and who I am now. I'm starting to learn more, and starting to stop going back to who I used to be as far as just that killer AK-47, big ego type of person. Like I said, now I'm learning more, setting things up, boxing smarter. They haven't taken away any of my aggression, but they've taught me how to hone it and be intelligent with it.
It's always a con when your fight is not going to be able to happen because certain reasons, whether you got injured or now with COVID. But did you also try to look at it from a positive perspective? Okay, I have more time, and this is what we're going to be doing differently now with this camp, which is basically a month extra. Anything differently that you did with this training camp leading up to this fight?
Just not really. It's pretty much the same training camp. I'd be lying if I said that negative thoughts didn't come into my head when I found out I had COVID and it was going to be pushed back. But I just kind of had to snap out of it and realize, like, hey, everything happens for a reason. I truly, truly believe that. So there's things that in this camp, again, that I learned that I didn't know last camp. So I'm progressing every single day as a fighter and as a person. So that to me is a positive out of having that fight being pushed back. Now it was rough that the fight was pushed back, and it did take a somewhat of an emotional toll out of frustration. But I snapped out of it, realized, you know what, there's a positive to this. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm starting to see that come into fruition. And so, like I said, I'm very excited to be boxing on the 27th and putting on the show. And it is going to happen this time. I'm actually going to fight, I'm actually going to box. And I'm just excited to showcase my talent and showcase the things that we've been working on here at Jackrabbits and the H2O Promotions.
When the fight was canceled, but you still ended up showing up to Mexico because you wanted to support the guys. Is there anything that you took away from being that experience, being in that venue, knowing that, you know what, we're going to be coming here soon?
So I showed up to TJ because my quarantine ended and I didn't have any symptoms after my quarantine. So I talked to Coach Trevor and Coach Ivan, and they were comfortable with me going and supporting the guys. I said in my last interview, I've never had that team experience. You know, it was only just to myself. Boxing was the loneliest sport. That really proved me wrong again because everybody out there is like a family. You know, after the fight, we're all, in a sense, not celebrating. We're not really partying or anything like that, but we're celebrating as a team. Shit, I kind of got lost on track.
Basically, you're celebrating as a team because you're there
Celebrating
with
as
them.
a team, you know, we're celebrating as a team. We're coming together, enjoying it. And it's like, in a sense, it's like we're the whole team won. We're all really happy for each other. We're grateful for each other. And it's nice to see that these guys taking the W's. They train really hard for it. And they all look great. They all look phenomenal. So shout out to you guys who fought last month and looked good doing it.
Any final thoughts?
No, I'm just excited to fight the 27th. You know, I'm really, really excited. The 4-round fight, only going to be 2. I'm going to not get him out of there in the second round. And I'm just excited to show you guys how I'm going to do